Pokemon Generation 5 remakes or the Pokemon Black and White remakes are seriously right around the corner. I'm sure they're gonna happen one day. Now, I kind of do think it is possible they could switch things up and maybe even give us a Black and White 3, which would be the most insane thing in Pokemon history, I swear, because Black and White 2 was such like an out-of-the-box thing. Like, everyone was like, wait, what? Black and White 2? So guys, could you imagine if they ended up doing a Black and White 3? Now, I'm like stuck in the middle still. Like, I don't know if I want to see Black and White, 3. I don't know if I want to see Black and White remakes, because if they did do the remakes, I don't know if they would do Black and White 1 remakes and then wait another like 7 years for the Black and White 2 remakes, because Black and White 1 and 2 are different games. Black and White 2 is a different storyline than Black and White, you know what I'm saying? So since the, typical Pokemon remake schedule is, it's kind of like 6 to, I don't know, maybe like 8 years apart from, the last remake, it's kind of hard to really predict when it could happen. Now, if it did happen, I'm thinking it's going to probably be 2028 or 2029. Could be 2020. Actually, no, never mind. I was going to say 2027, but here's what's going to happen. 2026, Generation 10 will come out. And then 2027, we'll get the Generation 10 DLC. And then I could totally see Black and White remakes either coming out that next year, or even, I could see them skipping that entire year, releasing literally no game, and then we get the Black and White remakes or Black and White 3. And we kind of have a little leak here about Unova. So Pori Leaks posted this picture of New York. Now, there's only one thing this can mean. Unova. The Unova region is based on New York. And what's also interesting too is that Ball Guy actually did tweet something, except I can't find it on his Twitter anymore, but I have it from my Fundores Clips channel, which, little small plug, go subscribe to the Clips channel. I'm trying to get 600 subs on that channel, so any support goes a long way. Link to that is in the description. Here's the picture from Ball Guy's Twitter that I can't find anymore, which I think he may or may not have deleted. Now, we don't really know exactly what this means, because, it's just like a geo, tag or whatever you want to call it for New York. I think it's in Manhattan, specifically it's where that little pin is, but I think we are totally going to be getting something Black and White related. A lot of people are saying, no, they already did the remix with the Blueberry Academy. I'm sorry to break it to you guys. The Blueberry Academy is not the Black and White remake or Black and White 3 or whatever. That's just like a little homage to, the Unova region. Because the Blueberry Academy, if you don't know, is actually based in the Unova region, but just like in the ocean. You can't explore anything to do with the Unova region. So that was just kind of like a cool thing that they did. But yeah, that didn't replace the Black and White remakes. Also, if you guys don't mind dropping a like, subscribing to the channel to help reach my goal of 30,000 subscribers, it would go such a long way, especially since, I've been having some beef with Nintendo recently. If you don't know, guys, I have had like 20 videos taken down from the channel. So that's why this video, I'm not even showing any Legends ZA gameplay, because of the fact that I'm pretty sure that the reason Nintendo's allowed to even take down some of my videos was because I'm showing the gameplay trailer footage, but talking about the leaks, because you can talk about the leaks all you want, but the thing is, I was showing the gameplay footage, which should be fine. I don't show any leaked images. So if you're wondering where like all my Legends EA videos are and like where half of my channel has gone, I put everything on private. I pretty much put every single Legends EA video on private for the time being, because I'm like, dude, I can't keep getting these videos taken down because something bad may or may not happen from it. So that's why for the next couple of days until the game comes out, until Legends ZA comes out, unfortunately, but kind of fortunately, I'm still gonna be talking about the ZA stuff in the videos, like the news and updates and stuff, but I'm just gonna have to not put it in the title. Like, I literally just can't put Legends ZA in the title anymore because of the fact that I keep getting all these videos taken down. It's very, very crazy, guys. They've even taken down like YouTube shorts showing off Cardinals, 3D renders and stuff like that, which doesn't belong to Nintendo, but hey, it's all good. Things are going to be okay, everyone. I actually made a whole video talking about this. If you want to check it out, it's the one right before this video. So if you want to go watch that video, I explain everything that's been going on. Anyways, back to the Black and White stuff. If we did get Black and White 1 and 2 remakes, I would much rather have them have it on one cartridge than 2 separate games. You know what I'm saying? I would love if they could do Pokemon Black and White 1 and 2 remakes on the same cartridge, kind of like how they did with Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, you know what I mean? Like, it's on the same one. I think you could actually buy separate copies too, which I'm gonna wait to buy that pre-owned because it's just so expensive. $70 for that, guys, for like a 20-year-old game. It's pretty much just like a port. Like, it's not really like a remaster even. It's pretty much just ported over to the Switch. It's a great game. It's a super, super fun game, and I do want to play it on the Switch. But like I said, I'm gonna wait till the price goes down a little bit, buy a pre-owned copy. Is always an option for you guys. Remember, if you are trying to buy some video games and it's like an older video game, you can always just buy a pre-owned copy and most of the time it's cheaper. Except for like, most of these Pokemon games like Pokemon Emerald, oh my gosh, I want to own that so bad. It's like $200 something. Oh my goodness, I can't afford it. What do you guys think about the black and white remakes though? Just because, we don't know exactly what could happen with the black and white remakes. I would hope that they're gonna go and build a more in-depth game than Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl were. Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl were super fun. Like, I totally had a lot of fun playing those games. But I don't know, as far as like a remake goes, I just kind of wanted to see something a little bit more in depth. I don't know, some more originality, I guess. But I actually like the chibi art style. A lot of people hated that. I actually enjoyed it. I just wish that there was like more to the game, as a typical remake should. Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire were so fun, and they added so much to that game. That game is so good. Okay, now let's talk about some other Pokemon news. So if you don't know, the Shiny Cordon and Maridon event stuff at GameStop, it has been a disaster, right? So the Pokemon Company can create and print unlimited number of codes, like, that makes sense. Like, they themselves can literally just print a million codes if they want to, but they only sent 50 per store. Here is an Austin John Plays tweet saying USA GameStop restock of the Shiny Cordon Maridon is limited to 50 per store and it's printed on a receipt. Why is it just limited if it's printed? What's crazy is, like, I'm pretty sure it was like a physical card, which is really cool, like a little collectible, card, but now it's quite literally on just a receipt, which is wild. I thought it was going to be like the old school type of events where like you bring your Switch into the GameStop or something. Like, that was so fun back in the day, and that's what I thought this was going to be. But 50 per store is crazy. They're making this thing really limited. And now here's the thing, I'm all for making like shiny legendary Pokemon a limited type of thing, but like, this is a little absurd. You should at least give everyone the opportunity to get it, and then if you can't obtain it, then you just can't obtain, you know what I'm saying? Like, some crazy, side quest, or like just add a whole storyline in the game to get a shiny Cordon or Maridon, you know what I mean? They make it too easy to like just randomly obtain some of these things, sometimes like just giving you a code. But this is wild that they're doing 50 per store, and this is not from GameStop themselves. This is a statement from GameStop saying that it's the fault of the Pokemon Company. They said, due to overwhelming demand, the first wave of free shiny Cordon and Maridon code cards went very quickly. We saw your feedback and worked with Pokemon to secure a second wave now being distributed as free receipt codes in stores. Pokemon has given us a limited number of receipt codes, approximately 50 per store. GameStop is committed to distributing every code we receive, and we commit to providing more to fans if Pokemon makes additional codes available. So kind of W GameStop though for giving us a second wave. So in a way, that is kind of 100 per store if GameStop was able to get a second wave, but still, 100 per store is not nearly enough. We need like thousands per store, you know what I'm saying? And then Sarah B was saying GameStop is enforcing the hard limit, but no, it's Pokemon Company. They're the reason why no one can get the shiny Maridon Cordon codes. And also, I just want to ask you guys a quick question. Do you guys care what I put on in the background for the next couple of, days? It's really going to be a couple of days that I'm only going to be not showing Legend ZA footage in the background. I'm kind of low-key even afraid to show Pokemon footage in general, but I'm probably fine to show like gameplay of like Scarlet and Violet and stuff like that if I had to guess, right? But a little part of me is kind of afraid to even show that because of how many videos I've been getting taken down. I just want to ask you guys, like, do you guys care if I have other games in the background that are not Pokemon related, even though I'm still talking about Pokemon? And let's talk about the stacking status moves. Using multiple moves that temporarily boost the same stat will not make the stat boost more powerful. It will, however, make the stat boost last longer. So on Pokemon Legends EA, moves that boost or decrease stats like Sword Dance don't stack power, instead they just make the effect last longer, similarly to how it was in Arceus, which I kind of like that actually, because sometimes you get in these battles and it's just like they're non-stop using Sword Dance, and it's like you can't even like do anything about it anymore. So I actually kind of like that. Anyways, let me know how you guys feel about this Pokemon Black and White remakes being teased by some leakers out there, which it's totally gonna happen. Like, I'm almost certain that we will be getting Black and White remakes. I don't know if they're gonna announce it soon or maybe next year, 2 years. And let me know your thoughts about like the background stuff in the video as well. Anyways, hope you guys have a great day. If you are a real one watching this far in the video, comment down below Kiwi, just the word Kiwi, just to confuse those people that are not watching this far in the video. Anyways, hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.